energy beings, and welcome to my channel. Before we start, I want you to please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to binge watch all my videos. I have over 800 videos on my channels. On this channel, I talk about the American Aborigines, the FBAs. I also talk about mental health and also spirituality. Love and peace. Hello, lovely light beings, and welcome to my channel. On this particular episode, I wanted to talk about the black aliens. Exactly, right, the black aliens. I've been watching so many videos on TikTok and all over YouTube about black aliens that are supposed to come here into the Americas, in October or November. Some people say it's speculative, it's fantasy, it's just all sorts of crazy stories, and it's sort of trending on TikTok a lot actually. So I thought I'd do a video about this particular topic because I find it quite fascinating that the thought of aliens actually looking like African Americans, like us, black Americans. So I did I wanted to check with ChatGPT to see what ChatGPT says, and I want to share that with you all. And I also going to put up some videos of what other black Americans foundational black Americans and African Americans think about this particular topic, as it relates to this alien supposed to come from outer space. But anyway, I did ask a couple of questions on ChatGPT. I asked on ChatGPT, I asked, is it true that NASA says that there are black aliens that look like African Americans coming to America in a spacecraft? And this is what ChatGPT says.
No, there is no credible evidence or official statement from NASA regarding the existence of black aliens or any aliens that resemble humans in a specific ethnic form. Discussions about aliens typically focus on the search for life beyond Earth based on scientific research rather than specific appearances. If you're interested in the topic of extraterrestrial life, there are many fascinating scientific endeavors and theories worth.
Okay, so there you have it. ChatGPT says no. There's no official reports that says that NASA released any type of official statement that black aliens are coming from outer space. But I still find it quite fascinating because some people still believe that it's true. And yeah. So here's another question I asked. The second question I asked ChatGPT is, why are there stories about black aliens that look like African Americans from outer space coming to Earth in 2025? And this is the response that ChatGPT had to say.
Stories about black aliens or extraterrestrial beings resembling specific human ethnicities often stem from cultural myths, science fiction, or conspiracy theories rather than factual evidence. These narratives can be influenced by social issues, artistic expression, or the human fascination with the unknown. They might also reflect societal hopes or fears about contact with other civilizations. It's important to approach such stories critically and differentiate between fiction and scientific inquiry.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it went off. I guess that's where it stops at. But ChatGPT says that you should look at things with a critical eye. But I think it's fascinating to, even though it might be more of a fantasy than real, we will never know, I guess we'll find out until October or November if it really happens, huh? And some people feel like that, the aliens stem from, some of the myths that was mentioned by the ancients. Also in religious texts, and the Bible mentions that there were large angels, fallen angels, that were really tall. And they also mentioned the Anunnaki as well as the giants, I believe it's Mesopotamia, if I'm not mistaken. Don't take my word for it. I think it's Mesopotamia, but I had to research it. But the Anunnaki is also mentioned as well by the ancients. And so I'm going to share with you all some the videos of what other people are saying off of TikTok about the black aliens.
I don't know if I'm hearing this right, but they talking about it's a motherfucking mothership headed to Earth with nigga aliens that's 7 feet tall headed directly to this motherfucker. Nigga. They talking about the motherfucking ship that they pulling up in is 12 miles motherfucking long. These hoes gonna step off that bitch in J's and do-rags. Bitch, holla at me. And all you thought ass hoes, y'all better stay away from them motherfuckers. They ain't got child support on another planet, bitch. But no bullshit, NASA, send them straight to my house, cause they invited to the motherfucking cookout over here, cause I gotta see this shit to believe it. Yeah, all of you racist motherfuckers' asses is grass. I'm talking about these hoes coming in hot. They talking about they supposed to be here by November, just in time for Thanksgiving dinner. And all us motherfuckers down here in the South do not need to have their ass at the motherfucking trail ride doing the boots on the motherfucking ground, cause they tired of hearing that shit too. And then they talking about somebody got in contact with them, been in contact with these niggas. Who did this shit? Who? Who did it?
These black aliens might not just be aliens. They could be the Anunnaki. And if that's real, it flipped the switch on everything we thought we knew. So a quick breakdown. Anunnaki are ancient beings from the Sumerian text. Godlike, powerful, and they say they are the creators of humanity, sometimes as manipulators of civilization. Scholars have debated this for years. They say they only came here for resources. In the process, shaped humanity. Now, the black aliens showing up in reports today could be symbolic. Black people have been the backbone of civilization, often erased or ignored. Maybe this is about reclaiming knowledge, power, or even a warning. Or it could just be a distraction like the UFO hype that's been going on for centuries. Think about it. The government had denied aliens for centuries, and now all of a sudden the first ones y'all see is black. It's intentional messaging, whether spiritual, social, or political. A mix of symbolism and control. From a spiritual standpoint, people believe that they come in and see how humanity has evolved. Who asleep and who awake and who ready to receive some knowledge.
Look, they almost had me with this one too. But no, there is no credible evidence or official NASA statements claiming that aliens are on a mega asteroid that resemble African Americans. Look, you almost had me with this. I kept seeing videos saying that some scientists said that the aliens that are on that asteroid resemble black people. Come on now, right? Come on. I had to look it up. This shit is hilarious. But look, they gonna keep running plays on us, right? You got to think about it. They gonna keep running plays on us. It's gonna be a new play every day. It's gonna be a new play on American people every single day. I promise you. This is just another one. A viral social media claim suggests a former NASA scientist said that there were 7 foot tall, dark skinned aliens resembling African Americans. However, there is no known NASA publication or press release supporting this. This post cites no official NASA sources, mission, or peer reviewed evidence. No credible news organization or NASA press statement has corroborated such claims. They running a play. It's funny, and y'all almost had me. I swear to God, because it's about 100 videos out there right now. I'm like, man, it ain't no way. Damn aliens, man, come on. So, in summary, no NASA document or statements claim humanoid aliens exist on any asteroid. All right. It would be dope if they came down here and they looked like us, right? I mean, look, if you really think about it, look, space is made of carbon. Carbon is melanin, right? So they gonna be black. I don't know if they gonna be this kind of black, but they gonna be black. You get what I'm saying?
Now, the picture that's next to me is another picture that was published on World Star Hip Hop. You know, they're known for being very controversial about different contents, and of course, I wanted to share this this picture that they have, describing what the NASA scientists saw. And of course, it says here NASA scientist says he saw a 7-foot tall black skinned alien look like African Americans after stepping off a mile long ship. So, yeah, I wanted to share this picture with you all, and that came from World Star Hip Hop. Now, I'm glad I got a chance to share all those feedbacks from other people, other Black Americans and African Americans who are sharing their opinions and their thoughts about what is going on with the black aliens. But I'd also wanted to touch on another, alien event that they, happened in the past, and it's called the Mona Lisa. Next to me on this picture, if you look off to the side, I pulled an article that was written years ago, and it's about the Apollo 20. I thought that was interesting. I wanted to share this one with you. I'll read it to you all. It says here, Mona Lisa, the humanoid alien found by Apollo 20. And it says here, while official NASA stopped its Apollo program with Apollo 17, many researchers claim that NASA continued this program in secrecy. The reason was simple: aliens on the moon. The official NASA story about why the program was shut down was by budget cuts and relocation of funds and other reasons that did not seem to add up. Why stop the cost of successful NASA mission in history? Not only does the conspiracy theorists believe in Apollo 20, but hundreds of thousands of people firmly state that NASA didn't stop at Apollo 17. So I find that quite interesting in this particular article. I found this article, and about the Apollo, the Mona Lisa. And on that particular craft, this lady had a special, she's supposed to have been African American with locks, just like me, a Black American, or appeared to be a melanated woman that was in a spacecraft that was controlled by her mind. That's what's speculated. That she had some facial gear on her face, and they said she was in sleep. I guess you could say sleep. I guess sleep mode, in other words. I forgot what it's called, but it's sleep and in deep sleep. And they said that they found her on the ship, supposedly. So it's very speculative, It's a lot of people say there was no Apollo 17, and some people believe that there was. No, there was. It stopped at Apollo 17, but there was no Apollo 20, like they say. And I also heard this story countless times over and over again. And these pictures, this picture that's shown on the right, is a picture of the female pilot of the spacecraft. And it's another cigar-shaped ship, just like the one they claim is coming towards us here on Earth. And so it says here, it's believed that NASA's continued with the Apollo program and managed to send Apollo 18, 19, and 20 to the moon. Apollo's mission 1819 found evidence of alien artifacts on the surface. And it says here of Earth's moon. Apollo 19 was destroyed due to a catastrophic collision and did not manage to return home safely. But that did not stop NASA from sending Apollo 20 to the moon. The mission that succeeded in returning to Earth lost alien technology and um, humanoid female, like a crashed alien spacecraft. And so they said the spacecraft looks just like, and I believe this this took place in the 70s, I believe, 1976, around that time period. But when they had sent those Apollo ships up, it says Apollo mission. It says, but these are just wild claims. These are wild claims, you guys. And it says, well, as in 2007, several interesting videos were posted on YouTube by William Rutledge, an individual who claimed to have been part of the Apollo 20 mission. And it says, Rutledge claimed that there are countless structures on the far side of the moon, and he even showed videos of the structures and the alien female who was found in the giant crashed alien ship. And so they said that she had a third eye, supposedly. And in the picture, you can see that it looks like a mark on her forehead, but they said that's a third eye, and she has 6 fingers supposedly. I don't know how true that is, and she's melanated just like us, and then she had locks in her hair, and actually she looks quite beautiful, quite stunning. She like she's sleeping in the picture. If y'all look at it towards the left, I meant to say towards the right. Whichever side I decide to put the picture on. Now, the next picture that we're on is showing the Apollo 20. And if you look to the side there, you'll see the picture of the alien, the Mona Lisa, that they named it Mona Lisa. And also the ship, the cigar ship that they was talking about. And you can see the pictures on there of what they saw on the moon, supposedly. Now, I wanted to share this next video with you all. I thought it was a wonderful video about, it's sort of funny and very humorous about the aliens. And I thought this particular person did a good take on what a lot of FBA's Black Americans are thinking about this alien incident, this alien story or fantasy. So I would like to see what you all think of it. So I'm going to, and here it goes.
For those of you that don't know, that alien spaceship that's on its way to planet Earth right now is full of African-American Black ancestors. 10 years ago, they abducted Elon Musk and sent him down here to collect data and reparations for all African-Americans. How do I know this? That's none of your business. They are doing 11,000 miles per hour as we are speaking. That's 11,000 Nissan Altimas at once. Do the math. They are set to arrive right before Thanksgiving, but let not be afraid. You'll still be able to enjoy Thanksgiving with your family and your friends, but do gather and make a list of your favorite white people, as we won't be able to take them all. I hope this message reaches you all. Thank you. There's one thing that I forgot to mention, Gingers. You will not be included in that list of people. You will be deemed as Black when they arrive. Thank you.
Well, now we have gone to the end of this, the conclusion of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I had fun creating this video, And yeah, all the people that you saw on this video that's on TikTok, don't forget to follow them. These are excellent content creators, you know, and go check them out. And also, don't forget to follow them and check them out on YouTube if they're on YouTube as well. So I just wanted to make sure you check them out as well. But yeah, I would love to hear what you all think, about this particular video. What are your thoughts? Do you believe that NASA is telling the truth about the black aliens, or do you think this is fictional? You know, I know my son came to me and asked me. He said, "Mom, what are we to these aliens as black Americans?" And I said, "Who knows? We might be their children, their babies." you know, and it's just a lot of interesting things that's taking place. That makes you do wonder. Uh, like for instance, what's going on with Washington D.C. and them having the National Guards, and everything, and beefing up security, and then hearing about aliens, it makes you wonder. I also had some experiences in the past with alien, with an alien. I may do another story time video about it, in another episode about some of my story time, experience about what I have experienced in the past with aliens, and my thoughts and everything. But yeah, I think it's fascinating, you guys. I think it's an interesting story. I think it's fun to dig deeper, and it would be interesting to know that the ancients were telling the truth about a lot of these things, because a lot of these pictures of these large aliens, um, tall aliens, are on the walls. There's pictures on the walls of different ancient temples, and also they're found in the Bible as well. And so, yeah, there may be some possibility. Who knows? The ancients mentioned that there was the giant squid. For the longest, nobody believed the ancients because nobody came across it until one day a giant squid, the body of a giant squid actually showed up on the ocean. I know. And so then scientists realized, hey, this is real. And so who knows? This could be real as well, because there's things that we still don't know and understand. And so I think, yeah, it should be you should be a little hesitant on these things, especially if you don't have proof. But then also, has the government been completely honest about everything? No, and that's another thing you got to be wondering about. That's why a lot of people are somewhat skeptical. Some people believe it's the Anunnaki that's coming back. Some people believe that the Most High, Hawa, is coming back to visit us, And this is the end times. What they say, according to the Bibles, it says that. And there have been some signs with the Red Sea, with the sea turning red in different parts, the earthquakes that's been happening, the mudslide that happened in India. So it's a lot of things that's been happening globally that does make you wonder if it is the end time, and that's why it's interesting to know if this is true, that there might be an alien coming back. And it might be linked to what's happening in the Bible for those who are believers, And so, yeah, and some people believe and some people don't believe. But I would like to see what you all think. Don't forget to like my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, leave a comment of how you feel. I would like to hear what you all think. And also, don't forget to check out my books. I have my stores. I have two stores. I have the Purpose Healing Art store, and also the Psychology Essence store. The Psychology Essence store has my mental health books on there. They're digital downloads, they're journals and that you fill out. And also, I have some products on my Purpoz Healing Art store. Until next time, love and peace, you guys. Love and peace. Bye bye.